Now, they sold millions of records, toured the world and dominated the charts during the 1980s as separate acts. Now, 30 years on, Nik Kershaw, pop duo Go West are joining forces and heading out on the road together.
I'm sure it's not been that long. They're going to collaborate on new versions of some of their classic hits, being helped by Along the Way by T'Pau's Carol Decker. Now, we've got Nik with us. Morning.
Morning.
Let's remind everyone, shall we, some of your songs.
Strange kind of fashion, there's a wrong and a right. He'll never fight. Well, Nik's with us now. Come on, Nik, let's get the fashion thing out the way quickly.
Oh.
Those lovely Miami Vice style suits with the sleeves slightly rolled up on the forearm.
That's back in again, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sleeves rolled up.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
And the
I
jackets,
didn't know that.
yeah.
And there was that, I called it a sort of polo neck thing, the white one.
Yeah,
right?
that was the legendary snood.
Legendary in what way?
In that I can't escape it. It follows me around.
What was it exactly? It was kind of like...
It was just like, it's a tube of material that you just stick on your head. There was a thing a few years ago when footballers started wearing them on the pitch, and I think Radio 5 Live called me up and said, would you go on and talk about snoods? No! I won't.
It all comes round, doesn't it? It all comes round again.
Did you like what we did there?
That was very clever. Yeah,
You know,
very good.
Bit of the old, bit
Almost
of the new.
as if time had stood still. It was just brilliant.
Any temptations, because I know you're going to be performing with the tour, any temptations to not play the classics as many of us remember them?
Well, I did go through that in sort of late 90s, but then people stopped coming to shows. That's what happens, you see. I think if you put a line-up together of Go West, me and Carol Decker and not play 80s songs, it's a bit misleading, isn't it, really?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. And as I understand it, is it true that you're going to play one another's songs as well? So there's a bit of a mix and match?
We're trying to do that. I mean, it's not as if Go West are going to do a set, I'm going to do a set. We're going to be on stage together. We, you know, swapping a few licks, doing each other's songs, performing songs together, just mixing it up, really.
I'm thinking, in my head, I've got T'Pau's China in Your Hand, and it gets really, really high.
Yeah.
Have any of you attempted to do that, or are you just leaving
No, we're
it
going
to
to leave
Carol
that to
Decker?
Carol.
Yeah.
Absolutely leave that one to Carol.
Can she still belt it out as she always could?
She certainly can, yeah.
Because she did have, and presumably does still have, an extraordinary voice.
Yeah, it is absolutely extraordinary voice, yeah. And we go way back, because she supported me on she supported me on her first tour. Her first tour was supporting me in 1987.
Really?
Yeah, and a few months later, China in Your Hand was a massive.
So do you see yourself as basically
it's all down to me.
Setting her up
It's
nicely.
all down to me, yeah.
And do you remind her of that every now and then?
All the time, yeah.
And the image we're seeing behind us here, what's this? What's happening here?
Oh, that's lovely. That's just a couple of weeks ago in Richard's studio. We're just sort of bashing out a few ideas, trying to figure out what exactly we are going to do on stage.
Right, sort of working out running order and how
well, we haven't got that far yet.
Okay.
The detail is slightly patchy, but yeah. Well, I mean, we don't start rehearsals until September. So. And then we go to Australia with Paul Young and Cutting Crew, and then back here.
A lot of travelling. We got a list of your tour
Fair
dates.
bit.
I mean, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot going on. Are you geared up for it? Are you fit? Are you in training?
Yeah, see, that's a big. You have to be fit to tour. You don't. You really don't.
Don't you?
Not in this country. No, it's no, you don't have to.
You're not going to be running around.
You're doing
on
2 hours
stage?
work a day. What's that? You know, and then sitting on a bus the rest of the day. It's not. You don't have to be fit. You know?
So now you're talking about going on tour now. When you're behind the scenes now and you're reminiscing,
Yeah.
Can you give us some anecdotes from the old days? Was it all? Sometimes people think that touring now has become very, very business-like and it's all very organised, and the wild days are all behind us. Were you a wild man when you were on tour in the 80s?
No, it never got that well. You enjoy yourself. I mean, you're miles away from home. You're with a bunch of guys. You kind of, you have a drink, you enjoy yourself. But we were very polite and good about it. We didn't like upsetting people. We used to trash hotel rooms and then clear it up afterwards. That kind of thing.
Has it changed very much now? Are you still involved with do you see younger people asking you for advice, how to get into the industry?
It's such a different business now. I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest. I really wouldn't.
What do you think the biggest change is?
Well, just the whole infrastructure of the business is different now. I mean, obviously the biggest change is the internet, and that's made all the difference to record companies and the industry generally.
Because you were bashing on record company doors, weren't you?
Yeah, literally, and hawking tapes around record companies. That doesn't really happen anymore.
Do you think if you were trying to make your way now, that you'd be one of those we'd see on Britain's Got Talent, or one of those?
I'd be terrified. I couldn't do that. I really couldn't.
Because it is a path that some see as, if you like, it's a fast track, isn't it?
It's a fast track, but you miss out a whole load of people, and a whole mass of talented people that just are not going to do that.
Why would you
a real
not?
shame.
Why would you not?
Well, it misses out all the songwriters and the creative people behind the whole industry, I think, and it's just and it's more about performing, which is a massive part of it, obviously, but the creative part of it doesn't really get supported, I don't think.
So tell us, we've got about a minute.
Right.
Tell us about the tour, what people can expect from you to Pow, Go West.
Well, you're going to get the hits, obviously, as we've
But are you writing
indicated.
together new stuff?
No, we're not doing new stuff together. That's I mean, they're still doing their thing. I'm still writing and doing my thing. And I think Carol's got an album out at the moment as well, a new album. So we're still doing that, but. No, it's all about the gig, really. It's all about the night and having a party. I mean, it's Go West's 30th anniversary, so they've got a good excuse for being out there.
Do people dress up in 80s outfits?
They occasionally do. Mostly on the festivals they do that. I mean, there's the picture of the Rewind festivals there, and they go for it there. Not so much on our gigs.
Are you going to have any 80s outfits?
I've got all mine.
Is the snood going to come out?
It's all in the wardrobe waiting to be whipped out at a moment's notice.
We can see you in a snood on stage?
No. No, it's not going to happen.
What about the rolled-up sleeves that
Well, they do. Well, if you're wearing a jacket, you have to play the guitar, so the one sleeve has to get rolled up. That's just technicalities.
Very nice. Good luck with the tour. And clearly it's not going to be that hard work, so...
No, it's just
take it easy.
Not already, thank you.
Nik Kershaw, thanks very much. Well, Nik's UK tour begins in October.
That's all from breakfast this morning.
We're going to be back tomorrow. Well, I'll be back tomorrow from 6 o'clock with John. Do hope you can join us. Until then, do have a very lovely day.
Bye-bye.